So do physicians still use Hippocratic Oath? When it was made and by whom? What should we know about the Hippocratic Oath? I'll answer these questions in this video. So the Hippocratic Oath is the document that explains the ethics of how doctors should work. It is believed to be written by the ancient Greek doctor Hippocrates, but it's disputable. So some people think it wasn't written by the Hippocrates and was just used by this person. Why? Because it happened 2500 years ago. Hippocrates lived in the 4th century before Christ. No one actually knows who wrote this oath or any other texts that are now thought to be the texts written by Hippocrates. Speaking about the Hippocrates, we should outline that he actually knew something about health and medicine because, first of all, he was named the father of medicine. And secondly, this man lived about 90 years. For you to understand, in ancient Greece, the average life expectancy of a person would be about 25 to 35 years, and Hippocrates made it to 90 years. But why do we still use this oath? The original Hippocratic Oath contains a lot of names of Greek gods like Apollo and Panacea, because they were connected with health. Of course, in the current version of this oath, we don't have these Greek gods. Also, originally Hippocratic Oath said that the young doctors should financially support their teachers and their older colleagues if needed. And of course, it said that the doctor shouldn't cause any harm to the patient. It's not up to date, you see. Now you may say that it shouldn't be applied to the medicine today, especially in the US, in some other countries. People tend to think that this oath has been used for 2500 years by all medical students of all medical universities and schools. But it's not true. Actually, it's about 70 years now that young doctors and medical students use this oath. So let's brush up on some facts about this oath. First of all, it was written in the year 400 before Christ, approximately. Secondly, it was rediscovered by German scholars in the year 1500. It was first translated into English language in the 18th century. It was approved by World Medical Association in 1948. In 1964, the oath was completely rewritten by the American doctor Louis Lasagna. And now medical students usually use this kind of oath. It actually isn't used all over the world. Muslim countries don't use it because of the names of Greek gods. A lot of medical universities around the world use their own versions of the testaments for young doctors. So it's actually more of the tradition, not something you should obey and not something you should take very seriously. So why do we use it today? We use it because this is the way to tell the young doctor that he or she shouldn't cause any harm to their patients. Well, looking at the medicine in the US, Europe and some other countries, I can say that we totally screwed up. Sorry, Hippocrates.